Now at 11, a Whitehall mother is charged with the death of her baby daughter, and police tell us this never had to happen. Thank you for joining us for 10 TV News at 11. I'm Yolanda Harris. Now, just yesterday, a grand jury indicted 21-year-old Charity Dreyer on multiple charges, including murder in the death of her 9-month-old baby and the injuries suffered by her nearly 2-year-old child. This case took more than a month before murder charges were filed. 10 TV's Carly Dion is in studio tonight to explain why. Carly?
Yolanda, I spoke with Whitehall Police Deputy Chief Dan Kelso tonight. He tells me he hopes this story serves as a wake-up call to the community that situations like this are preventable.
It's horrible. It's tragic. It's absolutely awful.
Last month, Whitehall police officers responded to a home on Beach Bank Road for a report of an unresponsive infant. Officers performed CPR until the child was taken to Nationwide Children's Hospital. 9-month-old Arraigned Williams did not survive her injuries.
That's where the investigation started.
First responders also discovered injuries on the baby's nearly 2-year-old sister.
The officers at the scene noticed visible bruising, visible marks on the children that weren't consistent with accidents or falls.
The mother of the children, 21-year-old Charity Dreyer, was originally arrested and held in jail on charges connected to the abuse of the 2-year-old. Now, a month later, Dreyer is being charged for her daughter's murder. Whitehall Police Deputy Chief Dan Kelso says homicide investigations like this can sometimes take time before a murder charge can be applied.
You have to have the entire case together before you're going to present that to a grand jury.
The coroner first needed to officially rule the infant's manner of death as homicide before the murder charge could be applied. Then, Kelso says they needed to gather hospital records, prior criminal records, and interview witnesses.
Tracking down witnesses to interview, that's not always easy. People start disappearing once you do an investigation.
The coroner's report released last week reveals the baby's death was a homicide caused by blunt force head injuries. The report also noted days-old blunt force abdominal trauma, bruises on her face, and several respiratory viruses, including COVID-19.
This is a preventable homicide, and I say that because people knew. Somebody knew something's going on with this child and mother. This didn't just happen out of the blue.
Kelso hopes this story serves as a message to the community why it's so important if you see something to speak up, because in some cases it could be a matter of life or death.
If you have something like this going on in your life, if you know somebody that's not treating a child correctly, you know what to do. You know who to call. We're here.
And Charity Dreyer is scheduled to be arraigned in the Franklin County Court of Common Pleas on Monday. Carly Dion, 10 TV News.